Hello? Hello? Chat, I think cursing out uh, 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 a variety of things fixed it. I don't know what I did to fix it. I started doing shit. Konnichiwa, minasan, shokoko ni. The return of the freaky captain is nigh. We are very good, ladies and gentlemen. We are so good indeed. Alright, so this timeline, according to my theory, based that of the fact that we're in the past and we're gonna see the creation of Phazon, obviously we're gonna change shit so that when Phazon does get created, it'll be nice and not hostile, and Dark Samus will absolutely want to be with a very kind and welcoming captain. Yes, yes, I agree. Space Jellyfish wife, when. I'm gonna get right into it and just start playing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just hyped to use shit and like use the fire beam. Alright, let's see. Where do we want to go first? Because there's plenty of stuff that we can burn down over there. But pretty sure I'm just gonna use this one first. Just this way. Say less, Mackenzie. Say much less. Speed time indeed. That is, hold on. Ooh. It's pretty powerful. I think it takes 2 of those shots, it'll kill, that's electricity in it. Buck unit electric. Oh my god, the final lore! Never mind. As the first element the Lemorne learned to control, you must know its origins to be its master. Okay, it kind of makes sense, making fire first. Yeah, Ethan, as long as you are having a good time, you are good. My name is Hevin. More than a Lemorne priest, I am the one who freely commands the elements. Okay. Let me guess, this is gonna be electricity last? Nope. The one who wields well the power of elements shall explore the ends of the world and deepen their knowledge of it. If you have not yet mastered elemental power, come first to this place to learn and discover what the device has to teach. Well, the device is sitting there giving me lore. Pressure plate trigger for providing the linked ring with psychic energy. The plate will sink if stood upon, which activates the mechanism. And then there's a big-ass door. Watch, there's a feeder, a big ol' screen for us to watch a movie on. Never mind, it's a chamber. And then ice is to the left, electricity's to the right. Interesting. And electricity's yellow here. I mean, I guess because purple is psychic, so... Hmm. So it appears... Oh. Wait. Ah, there we go. Oh. Standing still, the rail is movable only when the pressure plate... Okay, understandable. Next thing you know, it's purple lightning. I mean, that was Prime 1. It was, in fact, purple lightning. Let me through. Wait, what? I'm supposed to shoot through it. Oh, you know what? Ah, I get it now. Haha. It's vines that we're supposed to set on fire. What if I can get all three from the inner ring? I can. I have to remember that it's the missile button and not the regular shot button. Ball! Torch wick that can be lit only by flame that has passed through the eye of the ring. It will burn until its energy is exhausted. Well, I can tell you that much. And free ammo? Inscription reads, when Hivian holds the three elements, the chosen one shall bear new light, a new light of life. Oh, yeah, so fun fact. Just kind of a fun fact. All of the areas in this game have like a generic name on the map, right? So like, for example, this is Fury Green, then we have the Flare Pool. But, interestingly enough, each of the areas themselves also has like a specific non-generic name. So it's like, why not use those, right? So like, for example, Grove of the Sacred Tree, it could have just been Sacred Grove for this entire area. It's such like a weird little detail, I guess. Because we saw like it was Magdrada for the volcano, and then, you know, we have like the Temple of Time or Temple of Memory, I believe it was. Right? So it's like, they do have non-generic names. They're just not used on screen. I imagine it's to, like, make it, like, more easy to refer to, but it's just... It's still weird, because they have distinct names. If you say Magdrada, I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. Now, granted, if you say Flare Pool, I also know exactly what you're talking about, but... It's like, why not just use the specific names? Like, all of the Prime games have kind of done that, and while some things aren't exactly, you know, the most unique, like Temple Grounds isn't exactly super unique, but it also conveys more than Flare Pool, personally speaking. It's an odd choice. And it's not something that I'm, like, negative towards, that I'm just like, yeah, no, this is terrible, this is really bad. It's just... Definitely just go with the more unique names. Is there any fire here that I was supposed to get? Or did I already get this? I think I already got this, right? Yes, so I can take this marker off. Wait. I just want to make doubly sure just in case so I don't, like, walk past it. Okay. For the time being, I'm gonna leave that there just in case, because I don't remember if I actually did pick up the item or not. So for all intents and purposes, it's going to remain dubious. The way I want to go. Yes, it is. How dare you? Have fun out there. I'm very glad that so far he's not, like, they didn't make him like a companion that follows you around all the time. And while he does call fairly often sometimes, I'm also glad that he doesn't call all the time and it's mainly just kind of like, you completed an objective. Hey. He works as the guide the same way like the computer did before. It's just... The computer made a little more sense... Not a little more sense. The computer was a little more, appropriate. I wonder if there's any upgrades here that we missed. Or that might show up. Be gone! I love this bridge. Okay, he was big chillin' there. This is like... I know I... Oh, wait, the cannon! This is so cool. This planet is fucking gorgeous. And I know, like, this is definitely supposed to be kind of like a reference in the first game where you go through a bridge to get the Chozo Temple, but the bridge to the Chozo Temple in that game was, and then the trees start speaking. I don't know, bro. I feel like A was gonna start talking to me anytime soon. Shot ammo small. Give me that. God, I love that transformation, man. I mean, you know, now that we think about it, right? We have all the elements, so it's basically just the same as Avatar, isn't it? I wonder if there was any... Oh, no, I don't think so. I should probably check. Oh. No, I know. Yeah. To the left. That's where all the fiery stuff is. Oh, yeah, we can go to the ice area now. Yeah, because we can melt the ice. Haha, that's what the fire's for. Okay, I wonder... Oh, hey, it actually works! Wait, that actually works. That's cool. So they do function as missiles. Yeah, they have like... Okay, that makes sense why missiles have so much more knockback now, because that's their functionality, is to knock back. That's fucking neat. They've given all these things a very unique niche, and because they all share the same ammo... How? You basically want to use them a little bit more sparingly and actually think about how you're going to use them so you don't waste shit. I say a little more sparingly, but they're basically like... You know, like... You can switch between them and missiles, so... Free shot ammo! Yummy. Alright. That's, we can remove that now. This back. And then the last one should be all the way at the beginning. I can't get that because that's not fire. But there is one fire that I can get, and that's technically in the Soul Valley. Being able to knock shit that's like flying towards me with the missiles is also really fun, I'm not gonna lie. Because that requires a, what was it, a concussive? Strong impact. That has to be super missiles. That has to be super missiles. There's no way it's anything else. Like, it could be power bomb, but it just... Strong impact is always kind of just been super missiles. And there was the mention of Denzium. Loading. I know you guys can't see it, but when I click to skip this cutscene, there's a loading sign on the bottom right. I mean, you might be able to see the G just like next to my shoulder. And then there's an autosave that happens when you transition from one song to the next. So like that's also kind of nice that there is some sort of checkpointing in case something bad happens. If it happens again, you might... I'll point it out to see if you guys can notice the single G behind my shoulder. My left shoulder all the way on the right side of the screen. And then we... this one off. The massive pecs block it, absolutely. And I just realized you guys can't see the other ammo as well, because I'm there. Here, I'll do something real quick, just so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'll nudge myself over a little bit. So if I go here, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not it at all. This one. Behold, it has its own ammo. So if you ever see me stop using it, it's probably because I ran dry. Now what I could do is nudge myself a little bit off of the corner, just so that it's like slightly visible. But I also don't want to block the gun too much. Oh shit, there's idle animation. We can finally see how wasteful you are, sir. I'm not that wasteful. I think I'll keep myself here, yeah. Ah! I keep kind of like launching myself off screen because I'm using the trackpad on my keyboard on my laptop. Trust, once I have my proper setup with the PC proper, not gonna be an issue anymore. But until then, I'm unfortunately, even though I do have my new PC, I have to stream on my laptop for a little bit. Just a couple more days, and then I'll be able to stream from my PC. And we'll be solid. This is like a viewing area. My assumption is that the Soul Valley didn't always used to be a desert. The crew took you out to the airlock. No, sir. No, sir. My comments on wanting to turn Dark Samus into a proper alien jellyfish trad wife is not at all cringe, not at all freaky. It is wholesome and warranted. We will use the Time Stone to travel back in time and fix Dark Samus. Uh-oh. Well, that was green. Is it raining acid now? I can at least respect the vision, hey. Yeah, man. Welcome to chat. Alright, so everything's getting green now. That's bad news, right? Okay, that definitely does seem to be bad news. So we get Rain, Primordial Green, Phazon, Goop. Yeah, it kind of has the same... Oh boy. Green energy showers have strengthened this variant and altered its body markings, giving them prominent green coloration. Oh, that doesn't add a new logbook entry. Neat. Okay, so it's literally just the same ones, but Phazon, basically. This really is just green Phazon, huh? Okay, so I know we said that, or my theory is that this is going to be like some sort of precursor to Phazon, that we're gonna see it being created or something of the sort. But what if Phazon really is just the green energy corrupted? Yeah, we are going ice area, I believe, which is Ladder of Thought Shrine. Which was the magma one? The fire one? I think it is this one. Yeah, so we just go north. What the fuck? Everything's so green now. Was it only in the Fury Green? Oh my god, it was. Wait, hold on. Is it only here? Or did it dissipate already? Okay, so it was temporary. Huh. You know, that could have been an interesting, or that might be an interesting way to, like, screw with the big old desert with nothing in it. Have, like, this green storm you have to avoid the entire time. A storm of green energy that will kill you. It would have made it interesting, a little more interesting for traversal. At the very least, that way you have to, like, take certain paths and stuff like that. Forces you to move in specific direction. What is going on? Hello? There is some hella weird shit going on with OBS today. Like, really bad. No, I did not crash. It just... OBS disconnected. If I had crashed, it would have taken longer for me to reconnect. But I see myself fine. Is it still buffering? Alright, so, yeah, so it was literally just OBS. OBS is being hella weird today. Hella weird. I cannot for the life of me tell you why, but it's just... You know, the first thing it did was... I started streaming, and then it immediately shut down the stream, and I had to make a new lobby. And then now it's, like, disconnecting for some reason. Ow! Web crawlers. Hey, buddy. Arthropods. Cannot for the life of me tell you how much I love you. Okay, buddy. Hi, Powell. Hi. Thank you for joining in like that. Web crawlers are arthropods who prefer to live in the underground areas of Soul Valley where light cannot reach. They create nests using a protein-based thread produced in the spinneret on their abdomen, so they're like spiders, which is then released from their telson. This thread is very effective at distributing impact and cannot be broken even using powerful firearms. However, it is very flammable, burning up instantly when lit on fire. Lamorne developed tools such as wire using this thread, yet they weren't able to change its flammable nature, dooming further research. Hey, like, Lamorne, I'm respectfully, our clothes are flammable too, so I don't think that's that big of an issue. Just use it for cosmetics. Wait a minute. I mean, I do respect the fact that you love me, but maybe... maybe it's a bit much. You're coming on a little too strong. too high. And winnable. Huh. Oh, hi. Now, how do I get to you? Yeah, that does it. That definitely does it. Menu and check inventory for more information. No, I don't think I will. We have 4 energy tanks. It's a good bit. What the f? Launches several fire shots simultaneously. The added heat causes them to rotate. Uses 3 shot ammo. So we can upgrade shots. And there's... Okay, so basically, each of these temples has the upgrade. And we already know where the ice one is. Cool. Cool. Penetrative projectiles, by the way, so we can use them to fuck. I mean, what if the green goop is whatever the Phazon was? That's what I'm saying. I think Phazon is some sort of corrupted, like, impure version of whatever the green energy is. Fuck. God, I love the Lemorne Temple music. It's so eerie. It's like the temple music in Prime 2 was kind of like more hopeful, more bright, more... It felt like very... What's the word? It kind of felt like you were at a church, right? Like a church of light. And then the Lemorne one, it's kind of spooky. Whatever spawned there died instantly, so that's great. Thanks. Ethereal? Yeah, in a sense, yeah. Not in a sense, that's actually a really good descriptor. Whereas it feels like the Lemorne are definitely more hidden, more obscure, more ethereal. It's, I wouldn't say spiritual, but just like there is a level of obscurity to it where the Luminoth temples are just there like, yep, we are happy. This is a place of the greatest good possible. The wrong place, aren't I? Yeah, but like again, like even then, the Luminoth weren't exactly like the most. So, okay, no, we went the wrong way compared to the Ing, who were dark. That's true. I just mean more so, and I guess it makes sense that the Lemorne are psychic, psionic, and they're just in their own dimension and stuff like that. But like, I appreciate like the difference between the two, because even then, the Luminoth still were very like shrouded in mystery at first for us, right? We learn more about the temples and stuff like that and why everything exists, and basically the Luminoth were much more, like, even though we learned throughout the game, their purpose and who they were was more upfront. With the Lemorne, there's definitely a lot more, we don't really know who these people are, and the music definitely does a phenomenal job at implying that. More ghostly to me since they're technically dead. I would say so. I would say definitely, like, technically dead is accurate. I'm not entirely sure just yet, because it's very possible that they're all just, you know, in the psionic realm, like some sort of Stellaris faction. End of the cycle type shit. And I need the boost ball. Oh, that's That's sick. Then again, you have the Chozo Ghost theme. Yeah, but to be fair, the Chozo Ghost theme wasn't in the temples. It was when the ghosts appeared. Right? So it's like... Ooh. Ooh. Off-grid LED guide light. Fuses oxygen and hydrogen from the surrounding environment, generating heat, light, and electricity. That's kind of cool. It was very scary, I will say that. Spooky Chozo ghosts just kind of vibing out in a temple and trying to piss me off. Catches arriving cargo capsules. The scanner built into the floor confirms if cargo arrived safely and intact. So we're shooting shit here. Arrival point for capsules launched via the shipping system. Central cushioning absorbs all impact shock. Imagine being able to ship stuff by just fucking yeeting it across the continent. I know one other place where I've seen that, and it was Armored Core 6. The intercontinental rail cannon that is intended for delivery. Grain loading areas. Non-operational. Cryopod transport. So what exactly are we doing with the cryopods? Have been abandoned in schooling system, lost power, and failed. Were we shipping people? Wait, this is cool. Ice belt. I'm sure the ice belt has some sort of name as well. We'll find out sooner or later. Mugdrada volcano is actually really sick. I'm gonna point this out. The music is icy, but if there is a little detail about it that reads more than just ice, and I hope I'm right about this. Oh, look, another scout bot. You need to be here. Cryopod's abandoned after the delivery truck overturned. Battery charge is 0%, non-functional. Okay, so a little detail about like the soundtrack for Ice Belt so far. The ticking makes me think something time related. And obviously we've been doing timey shit, so... Oh god. Oh god, it happens immediately when we get to the ice belt. Samus, they're like your size. You seem awfully unbothered by this. That's a lot. That's a lot. Guys, I realize this is an entire swarm of wolves, but maybe losing like 8 or 9 of them already isn't exactly good for your pack. She's gotten used to it, just like the meme. You get used to it. I should scan them. What am I doing? Canis Morphology Snow Wolf. Oh, come on, give him a better name. Pack hunter that surrounds its prey. Its cold natural habitat is ill-suited for warm climates. Quadrupedal creature native to the frigid ice belt. Carnivorous hunters. They patrol their territory in packs of several dozen. Surrounded to prevent escape, whereupon groups of especially ferocious young males will take turns attacking one after another. Once their prey has fallen, they typically feast in a hierarchical order, starting with the alpha, with a portion reserved for pregnant females and the pack's youngest members. High metabolism enables their bodies to generate heat very efficiently, enabling long treks across their territory. Unfortunately, this means they struggle to adapt to hot environments. Easy. Can I hit them while they're... Well, if it lands, I guess. There's so freaking many. Okay, so basically, you can actually let them pile up. But, oh, I'm so doing this game on hard mode again. You're not him, buddy. You're not him. Go back. Oh, they can go back out. Hey, who said you could leave? Oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god. Guys, we have a problem. Yeah, the pack is definitely an understatement. Who's the friend? Who's helping? That looked like psychic shots. Something tells me that might have been scripted for me to lose eventually. You can hear Samus like struggling to breathe, holy shit. Can I get some healing? A little bit of sauce? Oh, yeah, so something definitely tells me that's scripted to make you think you're actually doing something, and then they will make you run out of ammo. What if it's... Or maybe I just timed it. Nah, it was probably scripted. Used to lower the container vehicles, extremely high weight capacity. This place seems unsuitable for building. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go see if we can find our supposed friend that might end up being an enemy altogether. Okay, it's offline and locked. Oh look! Maintenance tanks. A smaller version. Currently offline. Okay, so pretty much everything is offline and we gotta turn it on. This, whoever the hell is here does not bother with turning this place on. And we're gonna get the electric shot here. Guaranteed. Executive functions of the lobby and controls power to the pod maintenance gate. Provide access to hologram schematic of the facility, so the map station. Intensive care. Is this a medical lab, or is this just a lab? Considering it's cryopods, I'm assuming it's some sort of medical lab where people get sent to heal.
All clear. I never thought I'd meet the legendary bounty hunter, Samus. In a place like this.
Another NPC!
Corporal Rieger Tokabi. Fed sniper. Herc Unit Delta. It's good to finally cross paths with you, but tell me, where are we?
Why does he feel like a Metal Gear Solid character?
Lost visuals, then woke with a busted comms unit and a leg to match. Now, I tried to access this terminal, but the only thing I could get operational was the gun. That's it. Then I see this here. What do you make of it?
Homie's actually a straight-up Metal Gear character, the way he talks. Infantryman and former hunter who specializes in long-range precision shooting, armed with a KT-6116 short to long-range rifle with visor-linked scope. Metal Gear Revengeance. Once a hunter working on remote worlds, he volunteered for Federation service in the hopes of finding stability. He enjoys solitude and dislikes working with others, always preferring to go on mission solo without a spotter. Yeah, so why, what do you want my help? Worship the god Solon for generations, Rieger included. He is never without his arrowhead-shaped talisman and strongly believes his continued survival is only because of his protection. Fortunately, his beliefs are often in conflict with his missions and their use of his talents, which is a source of much loathing and personal strife. Maybe you shouldn't have joined.
You were able to activate this. A map of the facility. But it's corrupted. Ah, you want to go there. In that case, this elevator is the only way down. But the power's offline. One moment. There. That must be the generator room. I think we can bring it back to life. Alright, you have the map. I'm no good with this leg, so I'll have to keep an eye on you from here. Luck be with you.
I mean, he's alright. Still a little too much dialogue for my taste, but he's alright. It's funny, so a friend of mine actually said that, like, as long as it's Nintendo, the dialogue is gonna be a little, not great, or a little bit on the cringier side, regardless of what series it is. I'm inclined to agree, honestly, but that's kind of why you keep it to a minimum, huh, Nintendo? And I'm pretty sure they didn't get, like, any... I'm pretty sure all of these voice actors are, probably, like, smaller voice actors. It seems like they didn't, like, for, you know, like, I mean, it's fine. Like, I'm not complaining that it's smaller voice actors. But it does seem like they went with the option to not get any, I keep wanting to say high value, but that's not what I mean. Easily recognized names. Whatever. My meaning has gotten through. My intent. Airtight container installed with independent cooling systems preserving an organism. Okay, so yeah, this is some sort of medical lab. At bare minimum, some xenobiology BS. Snow roach. Arthropods found indoors or underground in cold climates. Large groups, and upon finding food, will secrete a pheromone that draws more of their kind. Of course. The roach does roach things. Invites other roaches to take advantage of people. Shell on their back is bioluminescent, creating a beacon for them to gather around in dark places. Their body fluids contain antifreeze proteins, fortifying them against low temperatures. They also have a high intracorporeal, which raises their body temperature but causes them to burst at the slightest impact. Say less. Explode the roaches! They're infesting my lab! And if we leave them be, it'll be Terraform Mars all over again. We melted using high temperature tools. Say less. We're in the transport tubes. Ah, bitch. No, let me scan you! No! Well, that's sad. Loading pods. Hello? Why are there so many cryopods, actually? How many people are fucking in here? That's yellow and that's worrisome. Psychic lock unit developed using your psychic blocks passages with a wall psychic energy. These locks can be released using collected TK codes. Telekinetic codes. Wait, there's so many rooms. This is an interesting lab. I like that the layout actually kind of makes sense for a lab. Everything locked? Ruptured pipes in the wall have led to frozen liquid. This door can only be opened from the other side. Of course. Why wouldn't... how dare you? And that's because there's something inside. That's a creepy sound effect. Something's waiting for me around the corner. Well, lock, yep. The lasso might be here. Shit, what the fuck? Oh. Well, that's a new way to do a puzzle, I suppose. I wonder if you can brute force that. Just the locations and current of security doors on this floor, currently offline. Control security systems on this floor, currently offline. Linked, what the fuck? Encrypted file, research diary, day 1, endeavor, data... Let me guess, this is Rieger's diary? No. My name is Targan, and I am a researcher at this facility. I am writing this to have a record of my experiments. When the great tragedy occurred, many fled the danger within the research center. However, at the guidance of Priest Chatoya, a few of us stayed in order to perform analysis of and experiments on Griever anatomy. Our hope is to reverse the transformation by administering a solution of... Oh! Oh! Grievers are transformed Lamorne. Oh! That's kind of fucked. Oh, I've just been murdering them. I'm really sorry. I didn't realize they were your homies. That's whoops. That's kind of fucked. I like the fact that we can see, like, the map here.
Samus? Samus? You hear me? I patched into the facility speakers. I can use them to communicate.
Great.
I noticed that several rooms were unlocked at once. That was you, wasn't it? Nice. Proceed with caution. You never know what's lurking.
Oh, fuck. These are, like, not blast doors. Samus said again, the next step to the planet. Say less. I want to explode. Look, if the root of Phazon is here, if I am right, and we're in the past, and this is the root of Phazon, the only solution is to blow up the planet. I'm sorry, Lamorne. We will take your psionic people and your knowledge and your civilization somewhere else. Your planet has to go. Internal and external repairs on cryopods, including circuitry replacement and cooling system upkeep. This lab gives me alien vibes, like the movies, the xenomorphs. I'm getting heavy alien vibes from this place, from this entire laboratory. On examination, redeployed if all maintenance checks pass. Under repairs, cooling device found to be defective. Tripods awaiting maintenance inspection. Lore! Security. Tripods containing subjects are arriving at the lab almost daily. The pods put them into cold hibernation and maintain minimal life functions. Operation of the cooling equipment has been deemed absolutely essential, so the system has been designed to continue functioning even if the entire facility were to fall into low power mode. Similarly, thorough inspection and repair of cryopods is one of the highest priority tasks. Yeah, because these are your people. These are actually your people. This is genuinely fucked. Biolab security. Oh, so it tells me which room. Biolabs. Okay, so if I scan the door, it tells me where to go. Never mind. Okay, yeah, so I only need to scan it once. I just didn't scan it before. GE dosage. Green energy dosage 0.5 GRE. Status, no abnormal cell mutation or multiplication. I'm sorry, this reads Phazon to me. Research sample containing a TK code. Hi, thanks. I'll take that. Oh, fuck, it's a puzzle. Sort of. I guess it's simple enough. .9 GREs. No abnormal effects from dosage increase. 1.2 cell multiplication is within normal value range. Huh. So they're trying to use what? The green energy to fix the Griever mutation? Now, how did the mutation even start? How did they start turning into Grievers to begin with? Let's see something. This room requires something else. Because I need... Maybe it's one of the... Of course it has a lasso thing. Stores and displays airtight vials containing Nova DNA. What the fuck is Nova? Monitor the samples. Can I? Oh. Hey, Lamorne, would you like to explain? Lamorne device for complex genetic sequencing used to identify organisms and analyze genetic mutations. I could have told you that. Oh, when you said it was a sequencer. Tunnel for maintenance tanks connects to tracking operations across the hallway. Oh. I guess that's how we get into the other side. Ventilation shaft. Its metals have deteriorated in the extreme cold and can be shattered by strong impact. Wait, did I... Aha. Fuck. Oh. Oh, okay, I get it. That's just to go back up. Bomb slot fitted with security cap. Must be removed before use. Can I... I can't take it out. Tracks used by maintenance tanks equipped with latch point, allowing them to be pulled down. Let me guess, and here's the lasso. I would be correct. Gifts. Priest Shitoya wants to install something in this room. Apparently it will be a gift to the one who will become our savior at some point in the future, but we Do we not need a savior right now? If our efforts are not the priority, then do the Lemorne have a future? All we can do right now is continue the experiments and believe that we can see the results. I prefer the day when I can leave this dark, freezing lab and walk under the sun again. It's mildly depressing. So they were just preparing for an eventuality, assuming that things were going to go wrong. I'm guessing they could see into the future somehow, and that's why they're just there like, yeah, we don't really have a choice. Damn, it's kind of sick. Touch the psychic lasso, then pull. I guess making stuff psychic also makes it so you don't really need to edit the suit with each upgrade, which is like what Prime 3 did until you got certain upgrades. Portability can physical pull objects using a rope-like ribbon of psychic energy. First aim and hold ZL, use L to attach the psychic lasso. Then use L down to pull. Can I use this to, like, grapple to shit? Oh, I see. So it doesn't automatically send it out. Yippee! These labs are cool. I really like the design of all like the places we've been to so far. And the fact that the music changes based off of whether you powered shit on or not is also really cool. I assume the same thing is going to happen with this ice lab. With the laboratory. Oh, wait a minute. We're still missing one psychic key. But we do have the lasso now, so we can go certain places. We're missing... Oh, I see, because you need to get all of the points. It's not really a puzzle as much as it is, find the 2 keys missing so that you can fulfill the whole thing. So that means I could technically go back to the Vault Forge and do shit over there. Maybe. Because I don't know if I can actually grapple. I can lasso shit and pull it, but it might not be the same as, like, actually grappling. It was impervious to beams and explosives. In the same way that, like, the suck and give was a different ability that you get from Gendrada in Prime 3. Impervious to beams and explosives, physical forces required to break through the debris. Through the debris. Dirty roaches. You disgust me. Now, I'm not saying that we should make species go extinct, but there are certainly some that absolutely should. Like, roaches. Roaches should go extinct. I think they're dirty and don't deserve existence. Get it downloaded and authorized. They are parasites. They just steal. They make things gross and carry disease. Well, damn. Well, that's a big ass lab. The Morn's terminal for storing map data displays a downloadable hologram of the area when activated. Yeah, I could tell you that much after I picked it up. So that was... Wait. What? I am missing a key. Or haven't I? I guess I need to go back now and lasso shit, huh? I can't access this yet. Can I use the lasso like a whip? Can I just whip enemies into submission? Please? I will use my ability responsibly. All things considered, we probably don't get a screw attack in this game. Oh yeah, that tube's not active. And that's not active either, which means... our answer's down here somewhere. Ow. Little git. Most likely so sad. I mean... I think something that makes Metroid interesting is that you don't always get the same abilities. Obviously, each new game has different things, and while some of like the previous game abilities are nice, and I do love the screw attack, I'm okay with it not being in every single Metroid Prime game. Watch they bring it back in 5. As soon as I said that, they just bring it back in the next one. What haven't I been able to get? Power has been restored to the whole lab. Well, I'm missing a key. And I can't seem to go back up. Is there something I could lasso in one of the rooms? No water zone so far. I don't think there is a water zone specifically, but there might be like water in a zone. I must have missed something. In that room. Ah, yeah, that's right here. What did that do? What was the point of that? I guess we open all of them. Never mind. Hello? Do you have what I need? Aha! Give it to me. That thing, your TK code. Nope, I'm trying to scan it. Nope. Nope, I'm trying to scan it. To unlock, refer to the key codes and adjust the central node to follow the pattern. One. Nope. So you technically could brute force it, but they specifically lock out 2 nodes that you need.
Whatever you're doing, it's working. Keep it up.
He reminds me of some other character from some other series, and I don't remember. Light maintenance tank is a smaller model that was developed to perform repairs and other work in pipes and passageways to an air for its standard counterpart. They were mainly deployed to the biological research facility in the Ice Belt. While being smaller and lighter allows for faster movement than the standard model, this comes at the cost of having weaker armor. However, if threatened, they are fitted with the same standard welding beam. Okay, so they're just... die quicker. So, I'm gonna admit, I don't think Silux is the final boss of this game. I'm pretty sure Silux is gonna be like close to the last boss, but it's definitely not gonna be the last one. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. He's like Dark Samus in a sense. Most likely, but I think, like, for example, I think Silux's role is what Dark Samus's would be, but instead of being, like, the big bad, he's the one that leads us to the big bad. Made Stretcher. Frame warp by default, wheel rotation unaffected, it will function properly if it's disabled. 2 wheel sizes reduce resistance, allowing for easy and smooth rotation. Functioning circuits are torn, and it is not receiving any current. The gate material is otherwise indestructible. Thanks. This one's missing 4 keys. Son of a bitch. It's a phone lock, but with psychic energy. Imagine being the poor sap trying to break into this stuff. I really would have expected there to be more space pirates. I thought there might be some already. Not receiving any current. Okay, so we have to fix the current in the lab. Which obviously means we need the lightning beam. Lightning shot. Thunder shot. Electric shot. Before we go any further... see how many rooms we can explore, see if we can find some more lure. Lore, please. I crave it. I need it. I love reading. That's not what I meant to do. Test capsule with temperature control function. Samples of poisonous liquid. TK code. Hi. Give me that. Now we just need 3 more. Contains a prototype medicine. Okay, so I was right. I mean, we figured. Contains a blood sample. So why do they have a poisonous liquid next to all this? Body tissue sample. Who thought that was a good idea? You shouldn't mix containers that look the same with varying degrees of potentially dangerous liquids. Hi. How are you? We're at 3 rooms. Okay. Blue. Okay, well, I guess this is 1, so we'll do them in order. Specialized Omni wheels for maneuvering. Hey, can we have some of those? Omni wheels are great. Cryopod rail system. The column secures and releases pods for distribution. Link to the loading platform. Attempt. Alright, what did you guys do? We were so close, it seemed like we had succeeded in disabling the problematic genes and also resetting the cells, causing the rapid proliferation process to replicate normal genetic information and restore their state. However, for some reason, we were unable to stabilize it. The subjects reverted. Right now, I want to check over the genetic analysis to see if there were any problems in our process. I do not want this setback to have been for nothing. Yeah, that's a little further up ahead than I thought it was. May have missed a dated log here and there. Maybe I was supposed to do the other ones first. Oh god. Oh shit. They'll link to each other, actually. Ooh. I also missed this back here. That's probably... okay, hold on. Hold on. I wanna see if I can do them in, like, the order that I'm technically seeing them in, rather than going all the way forward, doing these three, and then going back in the other one. So this is probably a save room. I don't know if it does it, but I distinctly remember in 1 and 2 having some, or I guess 3 had a couple as well. There's some save rooms that have extra stuff around them. So I'm definitely going to be very wary of every save room that we enter. Because, yeah. Oh, that's right. I can't go through there yet. But I did get the save room. Oh, there's a data slate right here. Anxiety. Green energy dosage results show no significant benefits at this time. Essentially, a rapid increase in cellular proliferation speed and a doubling of the number of cells increases growth and affects vitality. But why has this vector taken such an abnormal turn, and what can be done to shift it back to its original direction? Our time is limited, and I'm worried about our remaining stockpiles. Okay, so that was correct. I guess the other research might be in these rooms here. A way to access. I think we just have to turn this on. All right. 1, 2, 3 time. Got that one. Oh, hi. What was that? Stuff's breaking off in the distance somewhere, and that's kind of scary. Not gonna lie. I know I said I was getting, like, alien vibes off of this place, but at the same time, I'm also getting some Pandoran vibes. Open the hatch of the socketed cryopod, currently offline. Online. Open life preservation systems able to keep specimens dormant semi-permanently. Switches to an internal battery if disconnected from power. I would hope so. Can be melted using high-temperature tools. These are all cryopods, aren't they? Bulk cryopod storage, all pods functioning normally while in low power mode. So how many Lemorn, or infected Lemorn, are in this lab still? Stored pods remain operational while the facility is in low power mode. To extract a specimen, first socket its pod, then open the hatch by touching the hologram. Comprises 5 parts with a sensor and sensors much stronger than standard doors. Yes! All of them. Limit. Alright, let's see. Since the lab experiments began, several subjects have been brought in each day. The lab is close to capacity, and tragically countless brethren have lost their lives while securing these subjects. I think we should stop gathering subjects, if only because our restoration experiments have thus far been unsuccessful. Yikes, my guys. That is really, really unfortunate. How did it start? How did it start? I need to know how they first began turning into grievers. Because something tells me you guys did something dumb. Oh my god, hi. Battery depletion ultimately led to the specimen's death. It has frozen completely. Oh! Well, some of them still have their battery, actually, so it's... It's not dead. It's not entirely dead. I'm just saying it's still making sounds that might be, like, psionically linked, so it could potentially be somewhat alive. That's a second one. That's not ominous at all. This is gonna have the TK. Yep. This is kind of scary, the fact that they actually maintain making sounds while they're dead. Which means there's definitely more to the grievers than previously established. Battery depletion led to specimen's death. The drop in room temperature causes to freeze afterwards. Well, so the hand mark is Chozo. I don't think it is. It's very similar to the Chozo hand marks, and if it is the Chozo hand marks, then that's crazy, because that means they were in contact with the Chozo, and the Chozo never fucking told us of the Lemorn's existence. Which, might be a problem, inherently. Also, I would very much like to find out what Silux had planned with the artifact before we all got yeeted into the nth fucking dimension. Buddy, like, what was your goal? Obviously you knew about the artifact. What was your plan? Thawing station without returning them to consciousness. Stretchers. Hardened gel material. Okay, look, they got a breakthrough. We may have had a breakthrough today. Until now, we presumed that the physical transformation was triggered by something in the crystals, causing compositional change in the green energy, which would in turn cause an abnormality in gene transcription. Yet that is not the case. In actuality, an unused region of the brain linked with the crystals is stimulated, and as a result, genes that would normally have stayed pseudogenes were transcribed. I now wonder, are we unlocking a blocked evolutionary branch? This would mean the Great Tragedy was merely one possible evolution of one potential future. So with that in mind, what would happen if when administering GE, we disable those genes at the moment that the rapid cellular proliferation is triggered? There should be sufficient value in attempting this to justify altering the Balsale system's programming. Uh-oh. Oh, because that one came first. Wait a minute. Okay, and then this is where it was, we had succeeded in disabling the problematic genes. Okay. That makes sense. Used for extracting DNA. One of these has a TK code, I know. Unused DNA sample cases. That, where are the corpses? Now that I think about it, I don't see any Lemorn corpses here at all. All I see is grievers. Like, they all must have left then. Maybe they're in the pods. You think, like, the last ones that were here decided to pod themselves before everything went to shit? Or do you think they just... Bye-bye, yeet myself into the psionic realm despite not being in, like, the main lab? Or not the main lab, the main temple. Because remember, the temple in the sacred tree is called the Temple of Memory, so they could have technically sent themselves, or maybe they just became the guardians for the key here. Why not both? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Good argument. The backseat system, primarily used to perform experimental autopsies. Online activation will set it to operating mode. What are we autopsying exactly? Uses gravity tuning device inside the padding to stabilize specimens without the need for restraints. Imagine using gravitational restraints instead of physical ones. These people were actually way too advanced for their own good. Steel wheel sizes reduce resistance. Currently configured to function as an operating table. Oh. Storage shutter. It appears to have stopped mid-activation. I wonder why. I'm a little hesitant to start this machine, I'm not gonna lie. Recording camera drone developed to autonomously record video, including medical procedures. Powerful impact has rendered it non-operational, which means we can't get the data from it. Shit, we can't watch their sweet movies of performing autopsies. Autopsy systems activated, storage mode disabled, operating mode initialized. That's slightly terrifying. That's slightly horrifying. Containing a TK code. Is that what it was for? No, there has to be more to it. Like, right? We can actually use it for something. Can I get in it? Nah, I have to be able to use it for something. Multiprocessor and 145 installed surgical tools accommodate many types of complex surgery, not just autopsies. Can we not? You sons of bitches, I want to use the backseat system somehow. There has to be... It has creepy music attached to it. That's really creepy. What the fuck? Bro, that's an operating machine. Why are we making it creepy? That's mildly horrifying. What the fuck? Oh no. Wait, now it's just in the lab as a whole. Sedative variant. No, don't do that. No, no twinkle twinkle little star. No, not dead space. No dead space here. No. Subject is in hibernation in the cryopod, and its metabolism is at minimum levels. Unfortunately, we're unable to perform the experiments we'd like with the subject in the state. If the subject's metabolic function is inactive, a reversal of its rapid cellular proliferation cannot occur. First, we must wake the subject and restore its normal metabolic function. This also means restoration of consciousness, so appropriate sedation will be crucial. Why is it yellow? Don't get in the operating machine. Paul, son of a bitch, Kim Kardashian was wrong. No shit. Sam is already beautiful as is. Why'd you have to be weird about it? Used to place specimens in stasis and heal damage to their internal organs. Griever enclosed after experimental Lamore restoration procedure. This one's cracked. Cell culture and preservation liquid is leaked. Life signs of the specimen griever have seized. Used to place specimen in stasis. All readings from specimen griever read normal. So this one's alive. Currently at minimum. That one's sedated. Alive and preserved. Low power mode. Okay. Neat. Interesting. A little scary. There's a state of the contained specimen sensitive data remote database. Can I touch these? No, I cannot. Can I crack this one? You have the TK code. Never mind. Implies extended neglect led to the specimen's death. Okay, was that... Dude, I don't like the fact that they're... I don't like the fact that they're still making sound even while they're dead. That's not normal. That's creepy, and that's bad news. What the fuck? It's good news, trust. I don't know, bro. I think dead aliens still making sounds. Dead hostile aliens that are a regression and evolution of a very intelligent species seems to me like really bad news. But maybe it's just all in my head and I'm making the Grievers seem worse than they actually are. They're actually cute and cuddly and almost like dogs. Surely they won't try to kill me. Again, blood sample. So I was supposed to do these in backwards order, by the way. It was supposed to be 3, 2, 1, technically. Monitoring subjects who have had... Well, I guess I could have done it in any order, but... They put the logbooks in the reverse order. G administered here. Regardless of GE concentration, there do not appear to be any significant differences. We see regeneration without the apparent mutation to alter the cells. Furthermore, no matter how deep our analysis, we have yet to see any apparent chromosome abnormalities. It's almost as if they are natural creatures. Put another way, if we were to judge based on DNA, there are no significant differences between them and us. What is going on? Well, we learned what actually was going on right after, so I suppose... Can I touch this? No, I can't. Yeah, I got my TK codes, so... We can leave here for now. Music is super creepy. This music is so creepy. Relock. And a save. Hello? Anyone home? Any Lamorne willing to have a little chat with me? Resignation. Oh, here we go. Our resources are running very low, and we are almost out of the set chemicals needed for research and experiments. At the same time, progress remains at a standstill. Naturally, there is a rising sense of panic and resignation. We cannot hope for more chemicals to arrive, and if we use up what we have before the experiment succeeds... No, even if it succeeds and with what we have left, and we are losing researchers... Everyone is likely thinking the same thing. We're all gonna die!
Shamus, looks like you made it through another floor. You're getting close to the generator.
Vital medicines and experimentation. Door sensor offline. Hi. What the fuck is that thing outside? It's a windmill? Yeah, wind turbines. Made to withstand the valley's severe winds. When the facility's in low power mode, wind power fulfills all energy needs. Neat! That's useful to know. There's an energy tank there. How the fuck am I gonna get across? fuck. Hold on. I can scan these. I just gotta respawn them. One moment. 2 rooms. This should unload the other room. Dartwing. Bat variant with evolved arm and leg patagia. This creature will suspend its hind legs, then glide through the air to attack its prey. Chiroptera variant adapted to freezing climates. The claws at the tips of their feet are used to dig into protrusions or grade differences, enabling them to hang upside down to rest. To reduce the energy expense of bodily thermal regulation, they live in caves or abandoned buildings where fewer variances in temperature and humidity are likely to occur. They're nocturnal and have poor vision, and instead use hearing to perceive their surroundings, very much similar to the shriek bats in the other games. If they detect the sound of an intruder in their territory, they will attempt to glide down and crash into the invader using their evolved patagium. Once in flight, their trajectory will take them to the location of the original sound, meaning if their target moves quickly enough, Dartwings will instead collide with a wall. And die. That seems very inefficient, evolutionarily speaking. Why are we crashing into... granted, shriek bats do the same fucking thing, and it's just like a Metroid thing, but like... Why are we exploding on death? Why does so much shit on, like, the Metroid universe explode on death? Blue Croc. Chiroptera variant that flies using their patagium wings. The leader guides the colony by emitting sound waves from their antenna. Flapping their wing-like membrane formed by their front legs as they glide. They're able to fly freely. Conserve stamina, they undulate their bodies to reduce air resistance, which allows them to fly for longer periods of time. Their legs have degenerated, meaning they are unable to land or stand up. Once they take flight, they will continue to fly for as long as they are able, even sleeping while flight by resting half their brain at a time. Habitually form groups of around 20, including a leader who heads the group and directs others using sounds from their antenna. That seems... Should an obstacle suddenly appear in their path, and if the leader fails to make large enough movements to instruct the others to avoid it, they will simply collide with the obstacle. Okay. I feel like not being able to land is a bad thing. What's going on, like, evolutionarily with all these alien creatures where they just... Basic functions that should be normal are just not a thing. Like, I feel like landing and being able to rest are pretty important things to survive. But resting half your brain at a time is, I guess, an interesting solution to that. Oh, fuck! That pushes you. That actually pushes you. Oh, my God. How do I get across? Oh, I see. Oh, my God! Oh, shit. Well, that's horrifying. To say the least. I don't have the grapple yet. I actually just don't have the grapple yet. Standard grapple points. Before they can be used, they must be first grapple. They can't be used. And we don't have the grapple. We only have the lasso. So the next one should be the grapple. And that's it for mobility in this case. Oh. Ooh. Hi. Bye. Oh my God! Oh, fuck. I thought that was cooked, I'm not gonna lie. A strong shock will break it. Ooh. Oh, that's so fucking scary. Okay. Let me guess. Yep. So we're probably getting the lasso. Oh wait, I just noticed the arm cannon is like covered in snow. Wait, it's like frozen over. That's so cool. I wonder how long it takes for it to unfreeze. Time to swing like Tarzan, yeah, man. Give me my grapple. I already have part. Give me the other part. Oh, this door's just straight fucked. Interesting. Ooh! Bro, that cannot be an effective hunting strategy. Bomb slot is up here, but it's offline. My bomb slot, please open up your hole for me. Records. There's little more we can do. Every experiment has ended in failure, and the results remain unchanged. If we put the facility into low power mode, it should remain intact for as long as there are maintenance tanks to look after it. We can leave behind our records, but will anyone ever see them? And if so, will they succeed where we could not? This is not the time for doubt. We must do everything we can. Give me power so I can put my balls in the bomb slots. Please. Without Dark Samus here, how am I supposed to, like... What am I supposed to be a freak towards? Besides Samus. But I'm playing as Samus. So wouldn't that make it weird? Wouldn't that mean I want to fuck myself? Containment units, research, and development. Oh, there's a data archive. Wait, these are fucking computers. This is data storage. Capture specimen identification and medical records. Well, that's the 3 stream. Have you not been hearing what I've said since the stream started? Did we miss the part where I said I want to turn Dark Samus into my wife by fixing her? How does that not count as freaky? Contains data on the past laboratory experimentation and research on bioforms, including recordings currently offline. Psychic experimentation, genetic transformation, research and development. And then what's this one? Treatment examination. Zeros 001 through 43, Y460, 41. I have no fucking clue what these numbers even mean. And this should be our last one. Video log backups of experimentation and treatment. So they put all the videos in one storage. Neat. Network of moving small cargo currently offline. We press on. Hi. What the fuck? Save? Save. Wait, if there's a save here, that means something's coming up. Query. We have finally reached the end of our resources. Tomorrow we will abandon this lab and at Chitoya's instruction move to the Chrono Tower built in Soul Valley. I knew it! I called it! We will not be able to save our brethren. Why could we not find a way to stabilize the Griever cells when they reverted to their Lamorne counterparts? What did we miss? I will ponder this for the rest of my life. Homie is on suicide watch in the Chrono Tower. Probably living through countless timelines, wondering how he fucked up and the fact that he can't do anything to fix it. If I were me, I wouldn't want to go to the Chrono Tower. I'd dig myself into a hole and die there. Personally speaking, I would have so much guilt. I wasn't good enough. Would fucking haunt my life to the day I die. Being psionic and being able to live past death sounds like a fucking curse to me. If you can't if you can't keep doing things in the physical realm anyways to like save your people or whatever, and you just kind of have to abandon them, that's genuine purgatory punishment. I really want to find out how the fuck the Grievers started coming to be. It has to have been something that they did. I don't think that it was something natural, and if it was something natural, it has to have been like a meteor crash and it brought the green energy, and the green energy just ends up being fucking phase-on. Main generator, this generates enough electricity for the entire lab. So we're turning the lab back on. Turbine upkeep. Turbine has its own dedicated slot. Let me guess, this is off. Currently offline. Currently offline. So the thing to start the generator is offline. So how are you supposed to get power to the generator if the low power mode isn't enough to bring it back online? Excuse me? Who thought this through? You sons of bitches. Every last one of you. I'm going to end myself. These traces of psychic energy must be materialized before they can be used. A thin layer of psychic energy can then be given to a transformed sphere to adhere to those traces. This allows the sphere to move along the road. I'm going... You fuckers. I don't have the spider magnet. This is useless to me. Oh, that's how. Put that there. What's this? Links the generator starter device to the bomb slot. Used for its activation can be extended by pulling. Ah. Prayer. Alright, we're praying now. They're just done. Just now the main generator has stopped. This means that the boiler we use for heat will also stop, the temperature will drop, and I expect the facility will be frozen solid. The area will switch to low power mode, which uses wind energy. This should be enough to maintain operation of the cryopods in which our brethren sleep. I believe we have done everything we could here, but ultimately we cannot save our kind. I am overwhelmed with helplessness. I trust the words of Shatoya that someday our savior will appear. All I can do right now is pray. I am Targun, and I am utterly defeated. Homie legitimately needs to be put on suicide watch. Like, just actually should probably have been put on suicide watch the moment shit went down. Using physical force. What is this? Turbine hologram display shows the current state of the main generator turbine. All systems appear nominal. They have balls! Oh, you son of a bitch. I should have known. Extended disuse, a strong burst of energy to the center. Yeah. Do we have to do it for all three or just the first one? I think we have to do it for all three. How do we get those back too? And there's an open door back there. Oh, I see. That's a cool-ass generator design, by the way. And the music's popping off again. It's so bright!
Hey, you got the power back on. Rendezvous up top and we'll talk next steps.
Matchmaking a ramp to a lower level. It's so bright. What the fuck did I do? We're not rendezvousing. We're going exploring. Made it to El Dorado, yeah? We're only from one side. Pulling the clamp will unlock the gate. So we have to get in there. Oh, shit. Thank God for energy tanks. I feel like at this point in the first game and the third game, I had more energy tanks. So I definitely feel a little squishy at the moment. Ow. Generator has fucking shot ammo up there. What the fuck is that? Psychic tether node. What? Well, that's interesting. Device that controls is frozen cannot be operated. What device is frozen? Shit. Shit. Okay, so things are working, but because they've been frozen for so long, things are gonna, not work properly. It's so yellow. The Lemorn really liked yellow lights with their generators, huh? Alright. If anything is consistent, my current theory remains the same so far. Green energy is the predecessor to Phazon, and it may be the connecting thematic between the three games, other than, obviously, Silux. Offline unlocked. Okay, so how do I oh. Wait a minute. Did I miss a detail? It said come back. Was I supposed to... Hold on. Save station. Turned on the generator. Because the electric shot, I need to add it in. I'm gonna have to chip it in with Mackenzie. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else here. Okay. Just needed to make quadruple sure. Which means I'm just goofy and missing a little detail on the way back. What if we do save the Lemorn, and the Lemorn, like, actually come back to life on their planet, and it brings them into the modern timeline because we fixed the past? Do they help us prevent Phazon from ever doing shit? Well, until you get to the end. But what if even at the end we still don't know? I mean, I'm sure they're gonna answer most of the questions, but... Oh. Wait, so what's the other conduit for? Hopefully they do, yeah. Oh look! It's Targun. Wow! What the fuck? No! Bro, that's fucked up! They're like revolving.
Come back to the control room. I'm waiting for you upstairs.
Shut up, Tokabi. I'm learning. That genuinely was horrifying. Imagine being the person going through that. Do you think you're like... You're still forming memories when you become a griever and like... Would it feel like being trapped inside of your own body? Or do you think you're just not... Like your mind is so devolved that you just don't think anymore? That's kind of sad. It's really horrifying, actually. Uh-oh. Oh. There were roaches. Can I go in here? Is there a point? What did I open this for? There's an upgrade somewhere here. Ah. It's like that one Stargate episode with the Wraith going from human to alien monster thing. Oh, yeah. Bro, I just feel so bad when it's like, it's stuff like this where it's like you're just transforming into something else and it's just out of your control. And again, I'm loath to completely blame the Lemorn, right? Like, I don't want to like be like, yeah, you fucked everything up, it's all your fault. But I really don't think this was natural. Like, where did the green energy come from to begin with? The Great Tragedy didn't just show up randomly. It has to have been something that happened either over several, like... There has to have been a catalyst. Question is, where and when? And if they have the Chrono Tower and can manipulate time to some degree, what's limiting them from, like, going back and trying to, well, start again? Or try again? Because obviously, do we know for certain, like, off of what we've seen together, do we know for certain if the psionic links that we find is, like, basically, like, recordings? Or is it actually them guiding us through psionics just in a limited capacity?
Something triggered the alarm. I can't override security.
Ah! 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 He reminds me of a Mass Effect character. Maybe it's both. Huh. Tokebi feels like a Mass Effect character. That's why he felt familiar.
I'm not sure what's happening. This whole facility just went into lockdown.
That's a great question. Why did it go into lockdown? Something tells me boss or enemy. Pod to malfunction and its internal temper is rife. Ooh, rapid increase in temperature bad. Oh, God. Did we just kill everyone? No. We didn't kill everyone. We released them. Now I'm gonna kill everyone. Frostborn Griever. Griever variant awakened from cryopreservation. The preservation liquid used has resulted in loss of pigmentation, though the aggressive nature remains. Submersion preservation liquid has leached all pigmentation from the skin, resulting in pale gray appearance. Physical adaptations have also occurred, increasing resilience to extreme cold, yet weakening them against high heat. High aggression and agility are retained from before cryopreservation, spurring them to track and attack prey in every corner of the facility. Perhaps owing to their near-simultaneous awakening, these grievers frequently move in groups. No individual seems to be leading them. Keyword! Seems... Alright, so we're killing more Lemorne. Hatch has been forced open from the inside, I can tell you that. No life signs detected. Oh my god, there's so many. Several pods are reporting system errors. We should get the fuck out of here before this turns into a swarm of aliens in the lab. Well. Okay, lab's in lockdown, so we use all the maintenance tubes. I know we're trying to get across places, but I feel like we're wrecking shit and making things worse. Oh. Fuck, okay. I can do this, I can do this. Fuck. Fuck! Ah! Would that even take me high enough? Fuck! Oh my god. Okay. I don't think that's gonna take me high enough, I'm not gonna lie. Whoops. Oh, thank god. Okay, hold on. How's that not... I don't understand. Why is it not hitting the second one? I feel like I'm getting it! Ugh! Stress. There's no fucking way. How am I this bad? Alright, you know what? I'll be back for you. I'm wasting, like, way too much time trying to lock the fuck in for this. I'll give it one more shot, but I'm doubting that I'm gonna get it. Ow. I don't get it! I'm doing it right! Why does it work? Oh. That's why it doesn't work. You guys are fucking bastards.
A lot of activity. What's happening down there?
That's happening. The other one went into the tubes! He's in the pipes! They should let me have done the fucking triple bomb jump. It's not fair. I should have been able to. You know, the lab looks a lot nicer with the lights on. Now it's not as creepy, but now it looks very sanitized, sterilized. I was just trying to be skillful and get an upgrade early, but they were just there like, no, you can't do the triple jump with the bombs. How dare you even try? I feel cheated! It probably was too high anyways, but I really, really wanted to do it. Monitors the state of the contained specimen, currently operating in full power mode. Yay! Oh, shit. No data from body temperature, pulse, breathing, or blood pressure. Uh-oh. Oh, that doesn't look good. So something broke the emergency gate. Physical force to break it entirely. But I can't do that, so like, what the hell? What's going on? And it looks like it was broken from... here. This is broken. No, it's just frozen. Monitors the specimen inside last use unknown? Okay, they're just actually breaking through the emergency shit. There are so many of them. Used for communicating with surgery room. Last use unknown. Manages cryopods in the storage room. Monitors recovery room. No data retrievable. This is broken in a weird way. Strong impact will remove the debris. Oh, I guess. Yeah, once the emergency has resolved. Thank you, lab. But you can't break that one? Oh, shit. Wait, he only broke the one I needed, actually. Might not be bad. Aw, there's no scan log here. But there is a missile expansion. I'll take that. Don't mind if I fucking do. Inventory data lost. Well, sucks. I don't think you're gonna need it. You don't sound particularly scared about them being in the fucking walls, buddy. And yet, no health tanks. Yeah, right? It seems like they want me to be squishy for a good chunk of the game. Not gonna lie. A lot of the health tanks seems to be locked behind, like, the later upgrades. Yeah, so my analysis of the
I got red dots on my radar.
what's it called? The shots are definitely a hybrid between a beam and a missile, which is interesting because it's like you trigger it with your missile because you always have your beam active, but not only do they have a charge, but they consume ammo, so it's like, but they have a charge and it's like, oh. Everything's melting. Everything's opening up. I'm sure there's an elevator that's like fast all the way to the bottom.
They're coming for me. Going off comms. Meet you upstairs.
Buddy, your leg's fucked. How are you planning to survive this shit? Oh god. I really hope he's good with that gun, because ain't no fucking way Buddy here is surviving. Oh my god. Right, because the other thing is a chute that we went down. Eh? What the? Wait a minute, hold on. Before we do that, I saw something here. What the fuck? That's like spider magnet stuff, isn't it? I think it is. I can't really scan it, so I can't fucking tell. Okay, well, duly noted. I'm going to leave a little thing here. Ah! Oh, God. In the walls is an understatement. They're fucking everywhere, buddy.
You made it. Let's take care of this. Coming for that. In my sights.
Wait, so when they say he was a hunter, do they mean like a regular-ass hunter, like hunting animals, or did they mean a bounty hunter? You're basically in a sci-fi horror movie. Yeah, except I have plot armor. The one in the horror movie is Buddy over there. You know, I just realized I kind of left him to get fucking cooked up there. Hey, Togepi, you wanna... Togepi, just fucking hit him in the... Hit him with your sniper, bro. What the hell? Oh.
I think we're clear. Solid work, Samus. Power's back online. Feels like the heat is too. Might be what's drawing those strange creatures. You'll be able to use that elevator now. It'll give you access to the deepest level. I'll hang back and try to open the gate from up here. The rest is up to you.
I feel like if the only dialogues that the NPCs had was the ones where you're like in the same room with them, like there in that little cutscene, I feel like they'd be like perfectly fine. Honestly, like those typically don't feel that bad or out of place from Metroid. I'm digging this ice lab. It's been very cool so far. Lamorne Tech is actually fucking sick. They're so well designed, and the consistency between the areas and everything that is Lamorne is... It's really great. They had a very solid image in their Thanks for the slow clapping. But yeah, I feel like the designers for this game had a very clear picture of the world that they wanted to create, and they fucking executed on that, I think, flawlessly for the for like everything we've seen so far. The rooms feel very like they make sense, right? Like it's not just a level design perspective, but if I were to actually be in these rooms, they would make sense to me. The Lamorne stuff is like very consistent, and despite being very consistent between each area, they're distinct enough that I don't feel like they're just reusing assets here and there. Now, while there is some stuff that I feel like they were like reusing, like the Griever models just being recolors, Requires password input to disengage into terminal B. Both terminals must disengage lock simultaneously. Yeah, like I've been very, very happy with the game so far. Link to terminal A. Both terminals must engage locks simultaneously. Can also be opened from the terminal in the control room. That's gonna be a big boy up there. No hazardous life form detected. Oh, that just means the boss isn't considered hazardous. No abnormalities detected.
I tried to open.
Quarantine chamber for dangerous bioforms. Bioforms considered too difficult to control in a lab setting are kept in special underground containment facility built into a natural cavern. 2 clamps.
That gate, but it won't respond. See anything?
It can be pulled open. Oh!
That did the trick. Opening now.
Yeah, the big bad boss is through this door. Junior's Bioform Research Terminal collects research data on bioforms quarantined inside the dome. The surveillance system terminal also keeps a backup. U-shaped slope. Reinstallation still pending. Oh. The lift has been removed. I'm curious why. This room is fucking sick. Now, the teal in the ice tells me green fucking energy. What is that? Ugh! Keratos. Ah! Keratin, get it? It's a crab! A giant cingulata-like organism covered in hard shell, only lives in extremely frigid areas and is capable of creating ice from air moisture. Possesses sensory organs below the carapace on its head and opens its shell to identify enemies or attack with its mouth. Metroid fusion has altered its body composition, leaving its core completely exposed. Creature double Samus's height, inhabiting an ice belt. Its body is covered in hard outer shell that resembles the peak of an iceberg and is impervious to firearms. Behind the shell segment on its head are sensory organs and a mouth. The shell segment opens when it wants to identify prey, at which point it will spit icy boulders. If the sensory organs behind the shell are significantly harmed, Keratos is known to enter an agitated state. It will curl into a ball, spin, and launch itself at its attacker. Fusion with a Metroid has also altered its body, completely exposing its abdominal core. Unique hybridization means Keratos is a one-of-a-kind mutant being. It was highly intelligent and could communicate its will to Lemorn Priest. Sadly, Metroid fusion has irreversible... Okay, so it was some sort of guardian. Why was it quarantined then? When did the Metroid fusion happen? Oh my god. Also serves the ice block, creating a thin layer of water beneath it and Keratos preparing frictions. Destroying this metal will stop the rotation. I figured. The mutations just turned them into meatballs? Yeah. He's fucking power sliding! Fucking homie can juju on that beat, brother. What the fuck? I wonder if I can... Oh god. Oh. Can I? I guess not. Damn, Retro Studios really like their spinny boys for this game. Ah! Okay. Brother. Okay. Oh! Why do you move so fast? Okay. Oh, he's freezing the walls again. Ow. I'm taking a lot of damage for no reason, by the way. Come on, you big old meatball. They really do like spinning motherfucking bosses in this. Ow! We've had 3 spinners so far, and Silux was fucking one of them. Well, Cybot Silux, I guess. Well, that's to be expected, because he has that tool since the Hunters, so like... Fuck. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Ah, fuck! I'm not the Toreador I thought I was. Motherfucker. How is it that the first, or rather into the second DPS phase, I managed to fucking hit the same wall that he broke the first time? That seems to happen to me a lot. Was it the ice beam? Ice shot from him? What the fuck? No, it's the boost ball. Well, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Does that mean the next Guardian's gonna be like the spider ball or the grapple beam? Then? Boosting while half pipe can generate momentum to launch higher. Can also be used by a spinner or the psychic boost rail. One of which I know where it is. Oh, hey! I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. Hello, Lamorne buddy. We got the blue key from the blue place. Who would have thought? Would have guessed. Alright, that's 3 out of 5. So unlike the other games, getting the keys happens naturally by just defeating the area bosses. Which is nice, I guess. I wonder if they did that on purpose because people were just there like, fuck that. We love our fetch quest for artifacts. Material storage for maintaining the underground dome. Completely frozen, cannot be moved. Oh, jeez. They make sounds. It's supposed to be material storage. Why does it make sounds? Not what I meant to do. Now, we have seen the Metroid fusions turn these mobs into big, more meteor balls than the ball can meet. Except, technically, for the plant one. Whose name I always keep forgetting. I remember Zelios, and I'm probably going to remember Keratos.
Looks like you got what you came for. A message came through the station radio while you were gone. Somebody named Specialist Mackenzie. He sent over the coordinates for base camp, so I'll be on my way soon. Now, I've been on a lot of missions. This has always protected me.
If that's the Thunder Chip, I swear to God. Oh, it's not.
May
Never mind.
Solon light your path. You go on ahead. There's a healing pod up here, and I'll be as good as new in no time.
Nah, there's gotta be a reason he fucking showed that to me. They're not just gonna do it just for, like, the character building that he, like, worships Solon. I already scanned him for that. Right? Like, there's more to it, right? Like, that's gotta be important somehow. There's a little talisman. Stowable rotating beam turrets. Spherical cannon used for neutralizing wild animals. Nuclear fusion to generate piercing energy rounds. 6,000 rounds per minute.
One powerful turret.
Yeah, you're telling me, buddy. What the fuck? 6,000 RPM is insane. That may as well be an AA gun. Oh, they actually have a spin a specific way. Oh, I know what this is for. Yeah. There's still some that hasn't been searched here. Good fucking lord. Yeah, okay. Samus suffered several concussions simultaneously after that. Being a ball apparently affords you a level of impact resistance that I was not aware of previously. Oh, hey, it's these little guys. Yeah, that was this one. Its circuitry is exposed. Uh-huh. What am I supposed to fucking do about it? Why was that an object of import as we were coming out? I can't pull that off, can I? Is it gonna let me? Oh, that makes no sense. When it says circuitry is exposed, I would assume it's like the shock beam or whatever. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Boost ball Okay. I mean, sure. We're just gonna drop it. Oh! Is that the fucking It is! Not the one I thought it was! It is not the one I thought it was. I guess we have that now. Guys, we have the ice chip. I'm gonna go get the upgrade for it so I can charge shot it. So apparently the electric one is last, which means a lot of progression is actually they showed us a lot of progression and then they're like, yeah, that's the last thing you're gonna get, by the way, by the Hello. A tram, and immediately after, an elevator. At least this one's quick. Just R walks out of the freaking place. I love all the way that they've done the animations for Samus as well. It's I see. I understand now. I know what you want me to do. And I very much have the strength to do it. Wait, what? Wait, what? How do I get to that side, though? Can I? Oh. Wait a minute, what the fuck? There's a door there. But this leads back inside. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm aware. Oh, yeah, it's the other side.
Congratulations, you got another teleporter key. 2 keys left. And it looks like you found more Lemoyne technology in Ice Belt. I might be able to help you. Can you bring it back to base camp?
Sure, with the sensor not functional, the door cannot be opened.
I saw the data you acquired. I can't believe the Grievers used to
Oh, you son of a bitch, I need the grapple beam for that. I am fully aware where I must go. Okay, so I still need to mark this. Because I need that other exit. Right, so I have a new question, now that I think about it. If this is before the time of the Chozo, that means the Metroids didn't exist back then at all. Right? So the Machtroids being introduced completely fumbles the bag for these people's chances of survival. Now granted, Samus is also here, so that kind of helps a little bit, I suppose. But when and how did the one nucleus Metroids develop the ability to fuse with other monsters? Why are they similar to X-Parasites? Was it the Galactic Federation that did that? Or when Silux took them to the fucking space pirates, he's like, hey, let's do this shit. This will trip them out, I promise you. Because, we all know that's not something that Metroids can do naturally. Granted, Machtroids aren't really Metroids, but at the same time, they're based off of them, so like, what gives? This is not the entrance I want. I want the one that's the cannon. That should be... Oh, the mech part's there. What I want is the big gate. Where's the big gate? Give me the big gate. Wait. Wait. Am I dumb? I might be a little bit. So the cannon shoots me out to another pod thing. Could you guys mind your own business for a moment? Perhaps? Oh, this is the cannon. I'm fucking tripping out about. The cannon launches me in, and then the entrance just takes me to the thing. Oh. I think if they had removed the Soul Valley and done like the traversal between areas through the cannons, it would have been, I think more people would have been okay with it and turned the Soul Valley into a mini zone around the Chrono Temple, Chrono Tower. This is one of the last things we're gonna do, because that needs electricity. So they've like flaunted the electric shot.
Welcome back, Samus. Come on, show me.
They flaunted that in our face the entire time.
Tell me what you found in Icebelt.
I found a dude.
Alright, let's take a look. Okay. Dude. Hello, friend. Okay. Analysis first.
This dude is Egon Stetman. Whenever he's not being cringy, he's just straight up Egon Stetman, but with a slightly deeper voice.
Looks like this program inverts the energy emitted from the device. That means if I reprogram this and set it into your arm cannon, you should be able to use a new shot type.
Bro, the fucking arm cannon transformations are so sick. Like, I'm sorry, that has to be one of the coolest transformations they've done for the arm cannons. Oh, it's so cool.
You can use Ice Shot. It temporarily freezes the target when hit. You can freeze living organisms to stop their movement. And you should be able to use it on high temperature objects like magma to freeze it for a short period of time by lowering its surface temperature. If you find anything else, bring it into me.
So we go to the volcano now.
Something useful.
That's where we're going. We're going to the volcano. The other dude's stuck in the fucking ice place. The reconfigurations are so fucking cool.
Freeze them all up with Ice Shot.
Oh shit, wait, I gotta do something here. Yes, alter privacy. And I gotta go to the Ice Shot Temple and get the upgraded version. Yes, yes. How much green energy do you fucking need? Holy mother of God. Okay, we've gotten a good chunk. We've gotten a good chunk. That's not too bad. We need so much more. There's one more thing. So, if I freeze them mid-air while they're attacking me, I can just let them crush themselves to death. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be collecting them for a bit. That's for damn sure. Alright, more lore. Alright, Kitaros, tell me your secrets. You live beyond thick ice where frozen shards dance on gale winds, and frigid breath met any approach. In its mind was intolerance, living isolated and intemperate like an aloof warrior. It called itself Kitaros. His nature was that of violence, and at the peak of his fury, Keratos, not Kitaros. Keratos was known to throw his giant body at any who might stoke his rage, or spin so quickly that icy pillars would form. It was through communion with Thisar that a warmth took root in his heart. Slowly, his rage subsided, and he became more taciturn. I think that's how it's pronounced. I was going to say taciturn, and that's how I've used to pronounce it, but I've been told it's taciturn. In time, this calmer Keratos would be hailed as a guardian deity of the Lemorn. The other one's name. Carvex, that's what it was. Carvex, Zelios, Keratos. There's a lot of X's in this game, now that I think about it. A lot of things with the letter X. See how much of the fucking green energy I can get. What if the green energy is the actual artifact temple keys and not the 5 keys we're collecting? You feel me? Like, it ends up being like, oh yeah, the final boss is accessed once you get the Altar of Legacy all the way.
Hey, welcome back. I'll be here.
I distinctly see that being a possibility. Wow. I love the music. How much of the cannon? I know it's loading screen, but... Okay, we can't skip this one at all. That doesn't even show loading. Yeah, I think these cannons could have been used more if Soul Valley wasn't a thing. And then use the cannons as the elevators in like Prime 1 and 2. Obviously Prime 3 didn't have elevators, it just had the ship instead. But my point stands. Alright, so now we want to go to the volcano, but actually, where I want to go is the temple for the ice shot. Which should be... The spring shrine is in the... Yeah, it's by the volcano. So the electric shrine, we haven't found yet. I'm going to make a wild assumption that it's going to be near the last area, so somewhere around here. But I'm just going to go east and down. Means straight this way, basically, through the Chrono Tower. I'm gonna cut through the middle. Fuck it. There's green. You know what? I shouldn't have killed those. I had no reason to. Those are just the curious ones. They don't do anything. They're innocent. I think. Yeah, very innocent. He just left. God, if there genuinely was more to the Soul Valley, this wouldn't be... Like, this would actually be a really cool section of the game. This would be very interesting, but it's just... It is such a shame that it's so... empty. Or being so large, just being unoccupied with stuff is unfortunate. Because, like, moving around with the motorcycle feels really, really smooth. But, like you've seen, I haven't really had any real combat situations out in the fucking Soul Valley. It just... It's nothing really happening. But I do like just driving around in the Viola. If I weren't streaming, I would actually, like, occasionally probably just get on the Viola and drive around for a little bit and see if, like, I can bounce around or some shit. I think I found the other shrine. I did. What the fuck? Wait, did the other ones have this too? Oh my god. Am I gonna have to go back to the other shrines and check? Aw, I can't thermal shock them. Motherfucker. If the other two shrines have something in the back, I need to go back to the fire one at some point. Or, I mean, if the ice one has something in the back. What the fuck? What's your problem, buddy? You're on fire. Your problem is that you're dead. Maybe it was just the electric shrine. Maybe it's just this one that they're hiding. Oh god. Pylon with electrical conducting decoration at center, it's etched with alloys that instantly amplify currents. Linked to the device that it activates when all pylons are electrified simultaneously. Alright, give me the green. Now, I will say, like, something that I find kind of, I guess, goofy on the Lemorne's part is they saw that the green energy was causing issues with other stuff, and then they're like, but it doesn't cause issues with us, so is my fucking model frozen? Son of a bitch. One moment, I will disappear for a quick second as I rematerialize in a quick second. Fixed. We're a-okay. I'm no longer frozen in place thanks to my ice shot freezing me by using it. Okay, so next shrine is directly to the east. Perfect. Green! Back to the airlock, only temporarily. I had to check up on it and make sure it was still in functioning order by launching myself out of it. Wait! Okay, the temple is that direction. I'm pretty sure these big ones are the ones that are going to be like the actual... the ones that give the most. I love how the viola handles. It feels so, like, actually natural. Wow. This is what I imagine Cloud's bike in Final Fantasy VII handles like. That shit is probably preem. Oh shit, what the fuck? Please don't have anything in the back. Oh, thank God! What the fuck? Hi, Well, I guess the fact that they're Lamorne kind of explains why Grievers are... Lamorne, by the way. Mourn. They're mourning, they're grieving. They're the same. Okay. I froze them, now what? What? Oh, I get it. Because they're evenly distributed. Yeah. So you need more pressure on the middle one by freezing the other two. No green in the room? No green. Enhance the attack power of the ice shot. Charging first will launch a burst of rounds that ricochet. I'm sorry, ricochet? What does this remind me of a game that you also go around in the sand going in deep to collect things? Time for pew pew bounce. Yes, sir. You also go around in the sand and going in deep to collect things. The only thing I can think of is Jak 3. But there's also this game called, hold on. Tackle Box, I think it is, that hasn't come out yet. It's still kind of a beta or demo. Like, it's still in development. I think it's Tackle Box. It is not Tackle Box. What the fuck was it called? I played it. It should be in my Steam library. Where is it? Yeah, I was thinking Jak 3 primarily when you mentioned that. Fuck, what was it called? I didn't play it that long ago, and I just can't fucking find it for some reason. It should be in my Steam library. Oh, The Big Catch. That's what it is. The Big Catch Tackle Box. I think it was Jak 3. I'm pretty sure it's Jak 3 what you're thinking of, because there's the big desert that you go in with your car. With your Mad Max style shit. I don't know about collecting stuff, but it certainly feels similar. Yeah, I know, I'm going to the volcano. Oh shit, that's right. No, I need to go back to the... I completely forgot there was the whole heat thing with that. It is... yeah, directly across. I'm sorry, who's trying to attack me? Aw, come on, guys. You're traveling with me. That's cute. I'm aware. Brother literally just called me and then immediately called back just to say that. It's like, which one of you decided that was a good idea? Who needs to get, like, put on the straddle at Retro Studios? Which one of you is it? I know you're out there. I know you're listening. I know you're paying attention. I know you want feedback for Prime 5. You will be put on the straddle. And you have only yourself to blame. Well, I kind of flubbed that. There's another one, so we're good. Ah, fuck. That doesn't look friendly. That over there certainly doesn't look friendly either. Get the fuck away from me. Oh. I know why it was red at first. Like, why not just let me go in without getting out of the viola? Yeah, honestly, having the viola through tunnels and the cannons as the elevators probably would have been fine. Could have connected the lab through a tunnel. Now we do need to upgrade. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, hi. Come again? Okay, let's find out what this does. Oh. Huh. I wonder how useful that's actually going to be, since it seems it doesn't bounce off of the target. But I could be wrong. Maybe it was bouncing into the floor because of the angle. Mackenzie, shut the fuck up. I'm working on it. I remember below there is one. What time is it? Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna save here for today. And then we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. This is a good place to stop. We get the next upgrade, we go to the next area. And the heat suit is somewhere in here. And I remember... I don't remember where. It's in one of the towers. But we're here. I would have figured it out the moment I went to the volcano, and I was like, oh, you need heat resistance. You are fucking on fire. Anyways, yeah, I really am enjoying the gameplay a lot. And while I do have my gripes with it, so far, I would argue Prime 4 is still better than Prime 3. overall. I'll... Well, I kept you entertained for a while, so that's good. I've been jotting down the things that I... Like, the things that I think are good, the things that I think are bad, and the things that I think are neutral. So, once I finish Prime 4, I'm gonna do like a... Either I'll do a... Obviously, I'll do like a final conversation at the end of Prime 4 once we go through like the ending cutscenes and whatever. But I think I'm going to do a short video, not a stream, where I kind of do like a ranking tier list of the Prime games. And then what I'll probably do is if Prime 5 comes out, I'll do the same thing after Prime 5 comes out. Do another ranking tier list of the Prime games. But it's definitely been enjoyable. I think more so than Prime 3 personally. And right now, I think it's tied with Prime 1 in terms of entertainment value. But obviously there's other things that Prime 1 does better. And we will talk about that more as we approach the end of the game. And I'll compare all 4 games. I will try to give an objective rating as well as a subjective rating. So that way we kind of get like an idea of where we're at in terms of like, you know, like, it's one thing to say something is fun, it's another to say that it's good. And if it's fun and good, you get the best type of games. But if it's just fun, it's better than if it's just good, I guess. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I could have an objectively good game be boring, and I believe that would make it worse to me than a bad game that's fun. And it's a weird thing to say. I'll explain more what I mean at the end, but like to put it simply, it's like there is an objectiveness to what makes a good game, and a good game should be fun. I think that in order for a game to be good, it needs to be fun. So me splitting the two categories up is a little bit weird. But in the same vein that I could say that, like, oh, this game was made really well. It has really high production value. It's very well polished. It has, like, the assets are cool. The aesthetics are interesting. This, you know, like, all of, like, the aesthetics are eye-catching and whatever. But it's not a fun game because it's very linear. Or, like, for example, I don't think Danganronpa is a good game. I personally like Danganronpa as a story, but I think the Danganronpa games are not good. I think they're boring. As games, I think Danganronpa is boring. As a purely visual novel or story, it's good. As a game, not so much. And I guess that's the comparison that I'm going to make towards the end. So, that being said, I'll leave that weird pseudo-philosophical interpretation of what makes a game good as a thinking point. Matane, minasan! Oyasumi.